Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. Today was the 25th annual Polar Plunge in La Crosse. Each year, thousands of brave jumpers unite at numerous locations around the state to support Special Olympics in Wisconsin. Donations support 19 different Olympic-type sports offered year-round, as well as free healthcare screenings for competitors. We spoke with a first-time plunger who said he'll be coming back again.
It felt really good. It wasn't cold right away going in, but once we got in there and I got underneath, then it started getting a little colder. But it was well worth it. It's a great cause. Glad I did it. This is actually my first time, but I plan on continuing to do it. It felt really good.
Now, our own Greg Barnhart was the master of ceremonies this year. Since 1999, plungers and supporters have raised more than $20 million for Special Olympics for Wisconsin athletes. A local wildlife refuge is celebrating its 100th anniversary. The Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge in Sparta has now been around for a century. While celebrating their birthday, they're also honoring famous conservationist Aldo Leopold. The event featured different presentations, a guided walk, and even a plant giveaway. We spoke with a refuge ranger who told us why it's important to plants and animals.
We're an incredibly important breeding place for migratory birds. There's more than 290 species of birds that move throughout the refuge across the year. In addition to bird species, it's also an important place for fur-bearing animals, for other game species, and for an incredibly diverse variety of plants and animals.
Now, if you would like to get involved with the refuge, we'll have links attached on our website. The Monroe County Historical Society hosted their 95th craft show. The event has been going on for nearly the past 50 years. It offers a variety of crafters, including woodworking, painters, and much more. All proceeds for the show go towards transportation grant, which pays for the cost of fourth graders to visit the 3 museums in Monroe County. The former coordinator for the show says what her favorite part of the event is.
Just meeting all the new people and their abilities to make artful crafts, and whether it be, painting, woodworking, whatever. It's just meeting those people and how artsy people of Monroe County and the surrounding area are.
2 craft shows are held each year. Today, nearly 130 vendors participated. Well, the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse hosted their 42nd annual McDonald's Basketball Classic. This is the club's biggest sporting event of the year, featuring over 100 teams at 6 different sites. Now, the tournament features elementary and middle schoolers as they experience new competition while developing their playing skills. Each team will play 2 games today, followed by 2 games tomorrow.
I love seeing all the competitive games. Like even 4th grade, there's always competitive games. We just finished a game now that it was 30-31, very exciting, lots of emotions of the kids, and you can just see their love for basketball and how much they're enjoying it.
Now, the boys tournament is typically hosted in the spring, with the girls being in the fall.
All right, let's start off with those 3 bottom line things you need to know here. A record warm Sunday expected with breezy conditions. Cooler weather on your Monday with rain showers, maybe a clap or 2 of thunder. Some areas to the north could see a couple wet snowflakes as well. Then a mild midweek, and then another weather system will get into the area as we go on later into the forecast. Planning your night tonight, temperatures dipping down into the 40s. A few clouds building in out there. And then as we plan your Sunday, look at that. Gorgeous temperatures back up to near 70 degrees and maybe a shower as we head towards the evening hour. Those showers on your Sunday night going on into your Monday, part of a weather system that's ushering in cooler temperatures across the area. Will be in the lower 50s on Monday, although a couple areas north of La Crosse could stay into the 40s. And a nice stretch of weather Tuesday going into Wednesday before another weather system moves towards the area next weekend with a mix of rain and some wet snowflakes.
Yesterday marked 10 days since a 3-year-old Elijah Vu was reported missing in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Authorities continue to investigate the boy's disappearance while his extended family organizes volunteers to search for the toddler. Emily Matesic talked to one volunteer who's working to find the boy.
From downtowns to country roads, waterways and woods, law enforcement, volunteers and private agencies are still scouring the region looking for Elijah Vu. Volunteers remaining hopeful in their search while still understanding the gravity of the situation.
Anything is, I shouldn't say better than nothing, but I want to see him alive somewhere, but you got to be realistic about it too.
It's been more than a week since 3-year-old Elijah Vu was last reportedly seen in Two Rivers by Jesse Vang, a man now in jail charged with child neglect connected to this case. Vang reported the boy, who was in his care, missing on February 20th. Two Rivers police saying on Tuesday night during a news conference, a week after Vu disappeared, they are still trying to put together a timeline of where Vu was before he went missing. Fox 11 spoke with the owner of Ross Auto Service in Two Rivers, the owner sharing pictures of Vu in his shop with Jesse Vang on Friday, February 16th, 4 days before Vang reported him missing. He tells us there was nothing unusual about the visit, and when he learned about the missing boy, he immediately shared everything he had with authorities. While it's unclear if these images of Vu are some of the last before he went missing, searchers who are prepared to help look for the boy for as long as they need to wish they had more information to go on when they're out and about.
If you knew a certain time frame, where and when, I think you could narrow a search down, but law enforcement has their own ways, I guess, and we just got to go with what we have.
The boy's mother is charged with child neglect and obstruction. She has reportedly requested her $15,000 cash bail to be modified. A hearing on the issue has not been scheduled yet. Coming up on News 8, a new deal for a temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is in the works. Stay with us. That's up next.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
What? I'm in love with whoever made this country fried steak. Can I borrow a pen?
Love letter.
5 meals for under $10. Only at Perkins.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
If you're shopping for a vehicle and wonder what website has local vehicles listed, check out FindCars.com. Because FindCars.com is locally based. You'll find thousands of vehicles listed from local dealers and private sellers all over the area. Plus, it's so easy to use. Simply choose the vehicle you're looking for, and FindCars.com will show you who has what you're looking for locally and beyond. FindCars.com. Local shopping made easy.
FindCars.com. Click. If you've had a classic Reuben before, then Arby's Reuben will taste quite familiar. But if you haven't, man, oh man, are you in for a wild ride. Arby's, we have the meats.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A new deal for a temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is in the works. It could happen in time for Ramadan. CBS's Christian Benavidez reports that this development is happening as the U.S. is now conducting airdrops of humanitarian assistance into Gaza.
On Saturday, a senior U.S. official said Israel had essentially agreed to a framework of a deal, which would see some Israeli hostages held by Hamas freed in exchange for a 6-week pause to the fighting. It's something the Biden administration has been pushing for.
hoping so. We're still working real hard at it. Not there yet.
It comes as new images show one of the first airdrops of humanitarian assistance into Gaza by the U.S. 66 bundles of food and water, meant to provide 38,000 meals, a small debt for residents in the territory where 500,000 people are facing acute starvation, according to the UN.
The truth is, aid flowing to Gaza is nowhere nearly enough. Now, it's nowhere nearly enough. Innocent lives are on the line and children's lives are on the line.
The U.S. has joined Jordan. The country already conducted airdrops to the territory. Dave Harden, a former USAID mission director in Gaza and the West Bank, warns airdrops could come with more risk than results.
A very risky undertaking. It's also not going to be anywhere sufficient to meet the needs of the people in Gaza. And more to the point, it's frustrating in the sense that the Israelis aren't opening more crossings that would allow for greater throughput.
President Biden says the U.S. would put pressure on Israel to facilitate more truck deliveries of assistance. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
News of a potential deal comes after Thursday's incident in Gaza City, where Palestinians were killed near a convoy of humanitarian aid. Vice President Harris will meet on Monday with members of the Israeli War Cabinet. Coming up on News 8, there are now at least 41 cases of measles reported in 16 states. That's just 17 cases short of what was reported during all of last year. Stay with us. That's up next.
You know, in my lifetime, I've been knocked around a few times. No matter how many times you get knocked down, hell, you got to get up off the turf. Back pain, knee pain, you name it, I had it. But when I walked into the Good Feet store and got fitted for arch support, I feel so much better. Very little pain in my back. I feel no pain in my knee. It is nothing like it. No matter who you are, whatever position you hold, in some way, we can help somebody. And that's what the Good Feet store does. They help you keep going with life.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
It only happens every 4 years. The leap year sale at Home Furniture and HomeFurniture.com.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
How so?
We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest, so we don't sell any commission-based products.
Then how do you make money?
We have a simple management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority by getting to know their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for someone to hang in my garage. What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
The News 8000 app. Get it today so you can have here.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
If COVID, RSV, and the flu weren't enough for you, there's a new virus to worry about. Actually, it's an old one, measles. There are now at least 41 cases of measles reported in 16 states. That's just 17 cases short of what was reported during all of last year. Florida had an outbreak in an elementary school leading to 9 cases in one county. The reason for measles return, lower vaccination rates, and more overseas travel. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 92% of kids are vaccinated by the time that they are 2 years old. But that's below the federal target of 95%. Measles is considered the most easily transmitted human virus in circulation. It was declared eliminated in the U.S. back in 2000. Boeing is in talks to buy one of its major suppliers. A deal would bring Spirit Aerosystems full circle. It was part of Boeing until the manufacturer spun it off in 2005. Even now, Boeing is by far Spirit's largest customer, accounting for nearly 2/3 of its revenue. But quality control issues at Spirit have hurt Boeing. An initial report from the National Transportation Safety Board found that the jet involved in January's Alaska Airlines doors plug blowout left Boeing's factory with 4 bolts missing. But they were removed because the fuselage sent by Spirit came to Boeing factory with problems. We're now into March, which means winter is officially behind us. The last 3 months was a season for the record books. Adam Del Rosso takes a look back.
It was a winter to remember.
Nobody alive has seen a winter like this in Minnesota.
Or should I say, a lack of winter to remember.
85% of all the days this winter have been above normal. So we've only had 13 of them that were below normal.
December, January, and February combined had an average temperature of 29.9 degrees. That's more than 10 degrees above average and a full degree warmer than the previous record, set during the winter of 1877 and 78. December and February both were also the warmest on record. And that warmth also played into a lack of snow, with only 14.3 inches so far for the season.
Right now, that's the second least snowiest winter on record. Of course, we do have March to go through, and anything can still happen in March. El Nino's part of it, and our ongoing climate change. Climate trends have been warming over time, especially overnight minimum temperatures. We just don't get as cold as we used to in the winter.
If you're wondering what spring or summer will bring, Pete says March will likely trend warm too. But beyond that, he says it's a toss-up. As for next winter,
we're going to slowly transition out of El Nino. It'll become more of a neutral pattern in the summer and maybe even a La Nina again this winter. So don't expect next winter to be like this one.
Now let's send it over to Alex Harrington for your local weather forecast.
Well, hey there, folks. Let's start off with our bottom line. A record warm Sunday is expected with windy conditions, turning cooler with a few rain showers expected on your Monday and a mild midweek before another weather system moves into the area. Planning your evening, temperatures sliding down into the upper 40s, so just a cloud or a 2 out there. Breezy conditions, so again, unseasonably mild for this time of year. Temperatures climbing up into the lower 70s expected on your Sunday. Maybe a passing shower by the end of the day as we usher in some of that colder temperatures into the area. Future track planning everything here will be in the 50s at 8 o'clock. Then those temperatures dipping down into the 40s with just a couple of clouds as we go into your Saturday overnight. Those strong south winds that's helping to keep those temperatures up there will boost up into the upper 60s to the lower to middle 70s as a front starts to move towards the area. Right around that dinner time on your Sunday, could have a shower or clap or 2 of thunder. Cooler air then starts to move in out ahead of another weather system that sets up mostly to the south and east of the area in terms of the warmer temperatures, but showers, maybe a clap or 2 of thunder possible for La Crosse. Could even see some wet snowflakes mixing in our friends up towards Eau Claire as we head towards your Monday afternoon. But again, we need that moisture. We've got extreme drought conditions, severe drought conditions across northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, and a good portion of Wisconsin as well. So we'll take any bit of moisture that we can get zipping out into the future over the next 10 days, anywhere from a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch expected over La Crosse. A little bit less to the north with a little bit more appreciable amounts to the south and west over portions of northeast Iowa and southeastern Minnesota. Again, any drops that we can get out there, we will most certainly take. Our friends at the Climate Prediction Center marching us out further out into March as we go into the middle of March, still looking at that likelihood here of a little bit above normal chances for more water across the area. And with that, well, we've seen this map over and over and over again here, the possibility of temperatures being above normal for La Crosse and our friends around us. looking very, very high. Friends, just to the east of La Crosse, Dan, thank you for sending us that picture of the moon out there. Going to be a gorgeous night tonight. A few more clouds building in on your Sunday, breezy with those record warm temperatures. Then the cool down begins on Monday, if you want to call 52 cool for this time of year. Though some areas could be in the upper 40s with some showers and rather breezy conditions. Then a mild midweek. Then we're watching another weather system for the end of the weekend that could bring some rain showers mixing in with some wet snow, especially during the morning hours and during the overnight hours. Then that weather system moves out of here, and look at those temperatures in the following work week, staying well above normal for this time of year, almost more like April.
Coming up in sports, the Badgers looking for some March momentum. We've got a couple of area basketball teams looking to punch their ticket to the state tournament. Kate Overton is in next with the highlights.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Dear All-Wheel Drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Yours, Toyota All-Wheel Drive Sedans.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a stylish new 2024 Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Whether you're looking for a complete bathroom makeover or a simple bath or shower conversion, your home improvement company will exceed your expectations with stunning design options and top quality materials. We can complete your project in as little as 1 day, and all our work is always backed by a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Call now to get up to 30% off your bathroom remodel and enjoy 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. Call now to take advantage of these great savings.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer and is recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
It has been a season of huge moments, and we would get a few more today. The West Salem girls basketball team is on the verge of a second straight trip to state. The Panthers can get there with a win, but it'll be no easy task as they're up against top seed McFarland. First half action, and Megan Johnson can't be stopped. There's one three-pointer, and she caught fire. How about another? Then in the post, gets past the defense, off the glass and in. Then on a breakaway, another 2 points, and she wasn't done. Pull up. Johnson would finish with 40 points on the game, and she was dishing it out too. Finds Sam Niemeyer in the corner. That falls. Panthers led by 8. Nearing the end, Iowa commit Tegan Mullaney drains a 3 from downtown. That brings the score within 3, but Sydney Quick goes to the line with an opportunity to seal the deal, and she does. The Panthers get a huge win in Baraboo, 65-61 over McFarland to secure their ticket to the state tournament. In Division 5, Cochrane Fountain City fans getting loud as the Pirates face Argyle Pecatonica. Pick it up in the second half. The Vikings' Kylie Butler weaving by defenders, connecting for 2 from under the hoop. Argyle Peck up 14. Pirates looking to rally off the inbounds. Alexis Proshinsky pulling up, count it, plus the foul. CFC down 9. Later, Pirates still fighting. Proshinsky gets an open look for 3. Count it. CFC trails by 6. And the fans were loving it, but the Vikings would not let up. Butler again cutting to the hoop for 2 more, putting her team up by 14 as a historic season for Cochrane Fountain City comes to a close as they fall 59-61. 46. Over in Minnesota, Winona Cotter looking to advance to the section championship as they face Dover Iota. And Cotter's Clarissa Sauer asserting herself early and often, gets the steal, lays it in. Ramblers with a hot start. Few minutes later, it's Sauer again, this time from beyond the arc. That's cash, and she wasn't the only one hitting from deep. How about Kaylin Ubel? One of her 6 threes on the day. Cotter up 5 at the break. And in the second half, Sauer continued to dominate, jumping the pass, going all the way as she lays it in. She would finish with 24 points. Ramblers keep rolling with a 77-61 win. Caledonia also looking to make the section final. They're up against Rochester Lords. The Eagles got off to an early lead. Lauren Hust gets the floater to fall. Rochester in front. Warriors battling. Aubrey Klug driving past the defense, weaves through the defenders. Layup is good. Warriors right back in it. And later, Josie Foster, she's going to find Klug this time for 3. It falls. Caledonia would lead for a lot of this game, but Rochester would surge back late to steal the win, 61-59 the final. They'll face Cotter on Thursday with a trip to the state on the line. Badgers looking for some momentum in March as they're up against Illinois, and they came out on fire. Tyler Wall working the post, gets the hook shot to fall. Badgers go up 9 later in the first half. It's Wall again in the post, but the shot's off. Stephen Corral right there for the putback. Badgers lead by 7, but Illinois would start to gain some momentum. Marcus Domask in the corner. Illinois takes a 7-point lead. Badgers would keep it close in the second half, but Illinois would pull away late and get the win 91-83. Later tonight, we've got a bunch of action from our boys teams as we crown some regional champions, so be sure to tune in at 10. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Detect this. Living with HIV, Robert learned he can stay undetectable with fewer medicines. That's why he switched to Dovato. Dovato is a complete HIV treatment for some adults. No other complete HIV pill uses fewer medicines to help keep you undetectable than Dovato. Detect this. Marnina learned that most HIV pills contain 3 or 4 medicines. Dovato is as effective with just 2. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking difetilide. This can cause serious or life-threatening side effects. If you have a rash or allergic reaction symptoms, stop Dovato and get medical help right away. Serious or life-threatening lactic acid buildup and liver problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems or if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Dovato may harm an unborn baby. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety. Detect this. You could stay undetectable with fewer medicines. Ask your doctor about Dovato.
Pischke Motors has been family-owned and operated since 1920 and have you to thank for our continued success. Stop into our Jeep 4x4 headquarters in downtown La Crosse or West Salem to find the Jeep you're looking for. Get in a Renegade, Grand Cherokee, Compass, Wrangler, or Gladiator today. We've got great deals on new Jeeps right now. When you find the perfect Jeep, you'll feel it.
Start your search at Pischke.com and drive away in your new Jeep.
We want to thank you all so much for watching News 8. We'll see you tonight at 10.